All right. Our first stop is the Beryl region. After Alain left the Fontaine Research Institute, he lived in seclusion somewhere around there. Fine. I'll wait here. We can head out once you're done. All right. Our first stop is the Beryl region. After Alain left the Fontaine Research Institute, he lived in seclusion somewhere around there. This place has changed a lot. Guess I really have been gone for a long time. Let's look around and see what we can learn. Oh, and don't forget to catch a few to take back. We need to keep up appearances, remember? Poisson isn't too far from here, right? It's all a bit nostalgic, I guess. Back when I lived here, all this was still above water. All right, I have a general understanding of the terrain changes and sediment accumulation. We can stop here for now. That went smoother than expected. I appreciate the help.
No problem. You doing okay though, Cendrone? Seeing your home look nothing like you remember, that can't be easy.
I'm fine. Times change. People change. That's the one thing you can actually count on. I made peace with that a long time ago. You should head back and put them in the aquarium tanks. We finished ahead of schedule, so your crew is probably still on the ship. I'll follow in a bit.
Right. Xavier said he was gonna test out a couple of shots.
I'm sure. I want to take another look around on my own.
Okay then. Want us to let you know when the filming is done?
No need. Columbina relies on Kuvaki to perceive her surroundings. In Nodcry, her senses are heightened because Kuvaki is everywhere. But here, as long as she doesn't activate her abilities, her range of perception should be equivalent to an average person's line of sight. I figured that out back in Snezhnaya.
That's oddly specific.
I have hiding from her down to a science. So, what? Things might be a bit different now that she's merged with the Moon Sisters, but I doubt there's been a drastic change. The point is, you two can head back. Don't worry about me.
Okay, if you say so. Come find us on the ship if you need anything.
did you leave for me, Alen? Did you know I would come back? Or did you make it so I would have to?
Xavier, we're back!
Shh! Quiet on set! They're filming over there.
Oops, sorry.
What's your take, Detective?
Bullet wound to the chest. Gunpowder residue on the clothes. The victim must have been shot at close range.
You think it was someone they knew?
Yes. It's possible the suspect arranged for them to meet at this very spot.
A reasonable deduction. But you're overlooking a crucial clue.
What?
The victim's pocket watch is missing. And cut! I think we got it! Good work, everyone! Phew, finally.
Acting was nerve-wracking for me when I first tried it too. Just loosen up, and you'll get used to it in no time.
Severus! Charlotte!
Oh, hello there, you two.
You're filming here too? Oh, so Charlotte's crew must have been the one that asked you to help out, huh, Severus?
Yep. They heard about a potential filming location and wanted to come check it out.
But when we got here, your crew had already beaten us to it. Luckily, Xavier and our director, Lapine Pauline, go way back. In the end, we agreed to just share each other's filming locations.
Considering all the last-minute changes, that's just what Musketeer Pictures needed.
For sure! Based off the scene just now, you must be the star of the film, Charlotte!
You bet! This detective costume really suits me, don't you think?
Oh, for sure. You're already right at home lurking in the shadows taking pictures of this and that. Add a notepad and you're practically method.
Thanks, Miss Chiori. I appreciate the compliment.
That didn't sound much like a compliment to Paimon.
So this is a film set? It looks like a very happy place.
This must all be quite new to you, Miss Columbina.
Yes. I watched a few films with a friend once, but she thought there was no point if I wouldn't open my eyes. So she stopped inviting me. Looks like I missed out on a lot. True, but being an actor seems like a tough job.
Huh? Most people would swap lives with an actor in a heartbeat. The lifestyle is so glamorous, and the pay is more than generous.
But they have to act out lives that aren't their own, with the whole world watching on in judgment. If they don't do it justice, It must feel like they're letting people down.
That's exactly how it feels. This young lady has quite the unique perspective. Well, that's true. But these actors are here because they want to be and they think it's fun. Most of them, at least.
Not to mention, the film we're shooting is based entirely on you, Miss Columbina. You just need to be true to yourself.
I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not?
Not at all. Authenticity is what we're after. For example, this first scene opens with you on the boat, sailing to your friend's homeland. You just need to think about that moment in the story and picture how you would feel.
Oh, okay.
We're all here? Wonderful! Let's head to the deck and get shooting. Oh, and this is for you, dear Paimon, your clapperboard.
Whoa! Is this the same one Paimon used for the Two Musketeers?
The very same. I saved it just for you.
Thanks, Xavier! Feels like being reunited with an old friend.
Of course! That said, I have a different job in mind for you this time, Traveler. Our film is focusing on a single protagonist, so conveying the subtle changes in her state of mind is of the utmost importance. In addition to the actor's own performance, another way we can convey that is through lighting.
Huh? But there's already a lighting specialist, isn't there?
Yes, but it's clear the Traveler and Miss Columbina share a deep bond. You might have a better chance of understanding her frame of mind in certain scenes.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, what do you say? Willing to take on the role of lighting specialist? Then we'll combine them! You can be the chief lighting and camera specialist! Ha ha! It's settled! I leave the job of translating our leading lady's inner thoughts in your capable hands.
I want to ask for an autograph so bad, but I can't do it dressed like this. The cast of Great Detective Herlock. Duh! I came all the way here just for the premiere. But I didn't expect to end up on their film set. My laundry just won't dry. The weather here is too wet. I'm never late.
Seeing all the sets in place, things are looking even better than I expected. The actors are doing great too. Editing it all together is gonna be a piece of cake. Bet I can finish it in one night.
Hi, Lapine Pauline.
Hey, you're back! The timing couldn't be more perfect. If there's one thing you absolutely can't miss, it's the Fontanalia Film Festival.
And you're a director this time. That's so cool.
It's all thanks to my apprentice, Ninette. She's the one who told me to read Great Detective Herlock in the first place. And then it struck me. This would make a great film.
What about your savings, though? You didn't...
Yep, I went all in.
Paimon was worried you'd say that.
Oh, relax. It's different this time. I met director Xavier back during my camera outsourcing days, so I got to know the industry a bit. I know exactly what our film needs and what the fans want to see. So be sure to check it out. I'm confident we've got a winner on our hands.
Sounds like it. But we've got some filming jobs ourselves. It's definitely still anyone's game.
Then may the best film win.
You want... Oh, I didn't expect to run into you two on set. Happy Fontanalia Festival.
Nice acting back there, Charlotte.
Thanks. I'm, usually the one behind the camera, so it's actually pretty nerve-wracking being the center of all that attention. But I've known Miss Lapine Pauline for quite some time, so we work really well together. Miss Lapine Pauline prefers to assign roles based on our own personalities. She'll even adjust the script to make it a better fit. The scene from earlier was just me and Chevres, but Navia and Emily are also going to be taking part.
Ooh, that's quite the lineup.
Your film's leading lady also seems like quite the score. Just on first impressions alone, it's clear she's someone special. Guess we'll just have to wait and see who wins Best Picture and gets to go home with the Farina Award.
All right, without any further ado, it's time for production on our film, A Homecoming, to officially begin! Turning it over to you once again, Director Farina.
All right. Positions, everyone! Camera operator, clapper loader, get set up. Let me know when lighting is good to go. All you need to worry about, Miss Columbina, is hitting your mark. Other than that, just focus on immersing yourself in the emotions of the moment.
Okay.
Good. Lighting, are we ready?
Ready.
All right, quiet on set. 3, 2, 1, action!
This is her homeland.
Columbina.
Cut! The emotions I'm looking for were definitely there. Let's just try to keep it a bit more natural. Oh, but definitely keep that gesture at the end. I loved how real it felt. You looked genuinely moved. All right, if you're ready, let's go for another take. Miss Columbina?
That presence. It kind of felt like... Sandrone?
Columbina! Truly excellent work.
Thank you, Director Farina. You really don't mind me not taking off my eye mask?
Not at all. Xavier and I already talked it over. The character is based on you, so there's no need to change what you're accustomed to doing. Besides, the mask could become one of the defining traits of our film's leading lady. Just like you suggested, we'll leave the reveal to the more important moments.
Paimon's having a bunch of fun filling up this aquarium. Since Sandrone doesn't mind, we should definitely catch some more fishies and make this place extra beautiful.
Hey, you two. Come over here.
Huh? Is everything all right?
Here. This is for you.
What is it?
It's an underwater mobility device I've been working on.
Huh? Wow! That's so kind of you, Sandrone.
It's just a simple mechanical device. I saw the way you were catching fish and... how should I put this? It seemed somewhat unsophisticated. To be perfectly frank, I found it quite difficult to watch.
Was it really that bad?
It was inefficient, unskilled, and completely and utterly inelegant. No need to apologize. Everyone has their own ways of doing things. But seeing as you plan to keep adding to the aquarium, it might be best if you use this device. The waters of Fontaine are home to more than just harmless ornamental fish. There are plenty of predators who could do you some real harm. This device will not only help you fish, it'll also help you flee. All right. Oh, and if you're going for a swim, go now. And don't forget to tell me what you think of the device. I can always make more adjustments if you have any feedback. Ah, you're here. We should get going then. Xavier and the others should be filming soon.
How's it going? Have you managed to figure out the location of your home yet?
I've narrowed down a few potential locations. We just need to take a sample from each one. Once the equipment analyzes them, we should know the exact location and where to find the entrance.
Great! We should get started then.
All right, let's get a move on. That should do it. Let's head back. The filming should be just about done. We made good time. We might even know the location by the end of the day.
You sound pretty happy about that.
Do I? I suppose I've just had enough of these anomalies I've been dealing with. The sooner I can fix them, the better. Anyway, enough chit-chat. We have work to do. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on the deck. All right, now we just need to wait for the results. Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is coming along. You seemed quite enthusiastic about it, after all.
It's really coming together.
Oh, kind of impressive, actually. These must be the ones we caught the first time we went underwater.
Like it?
It's fine, I guess. Nothing special.
Come on! It sounded like you really liked it just now.
You're that proud of it? Is this a sense of accomplishment or something?
Well, yeah. And it's pretty.
You know it's gonna be gone soon, though, right?
What do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the fortress of Meropide, and this aquarium will be no more.
So?
So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once the festival is over, it's all just going to disappear.
But not making the most of it when we have the chance is an even bigger waste.
But if you know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well, because
Because you still get to keep the things you gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced.
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
well, if you put it like that. But the happy memories we make along the way last forever. You just have to take a more glass half full perspective. Not to mention, everything we do here is going to be on film, so it'll still live on in some shape or form.
And when you look back on it, only happy memories will come to mind.
Exactly.
So it's about finding joy in the process itself.
Traveler! You're back already?
What's wrong with that? You say that like it's terrible news or something.
How did you get here? I didn't see you on the deck. Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should be done by now.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could warn you the minute you showed up. Anyway, you should head back to the captain's cabin right away. They're gonna be here any minute now. Ugh, finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck. Wouldn't have taken half as long if the wind hadn't snapped our equipment in two.
Uh-oh! Too late!
Change of plans then. You'll just have to hide.
Hide? And where exactly am I supposed to do that?
Oh, there's a box over there! You can get in that!
Huh? You expect me to...
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene too?
For the love of...
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Huh? Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here? I thought you took the day off to take care of something.
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting, so we came back early. What about you guys? You're still not done shooting for the day?
No, we ran into an issue that, set us back. It meant Miss Charlotte's crew wasn't able to wrap either. We both still have scenes to shoot in this aquarium.
Oh, that's not ideal. For several reasons. Let us help then. The sooner we wrap, the sooner everyone can get some rest.
All right.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later.
Thanks, Director Farina!
Of course. Fellow artists should help each other out where we can.
Agreed. Well then, camera, lights, get set up. Actors, give your lines a quick once-over. Let's try to get this in one take. All right, places, everyone! And 3, 2, 1, action!
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke St. Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel I came across while researching the numerological array. He's only a genius when it comes to mechanics, and everything else, he's just an ordinary person. Tch.
Huh? What was that noise? Whatever, I'll just fix it in post.
Miss Jacoba, please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened to free will. You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique. In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
You said my emotion module was faultless.
It is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then? A heart?
I don't think so. I know so. The question is, do you recognize it within yourself?
That's where you're wrong. I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel. Me.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is, it will fade away like this. Forlorn, wordless, silent.
And cut.
That was a long one. What did you think?
If she she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the one to this box.
Oh, there were some weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was great! It's a keeper!
Perfect! That means I can get out of this box.
It's our turn. Camera operator, set up for the next scene. In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of her friend. So, in terms of lighting, that's the vibe we're going for. Got that?
Shoot. Paimon thought there'd be a break and Sandrone could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
Break a leg!
Yep, we're headed off to shoot our next scene.
All right, quiet on set. We're about to start rolling. Ready, Miss Columbina? Miss Columbina?
I think she would like this.
Quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. Instead, it remains where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet beauty, as though the raging cyclones above are of no consequence. And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Columbina.
Hmm?
Uh-oh. Is she onto us?
What is she doing? Cut!
You okay, Columbina?
Hmm? Oh, yes. I just thought...
Why don't we take a short break? It's been a long day of shooting so far. That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No need to go again.
Thanks, Director Farina. But I'm fine to continue.
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll. Then we can move to our next outdoor scene.
We're in the clear this time.
Ugh! Absolutely suffocating.
You okay, Sandrone?
Right as rain. Come on, let's go check the test results. It's time for me to go home. All right, it should be around here. Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism.
The what?
Alen, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding. I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come. All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water. All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again.
So, this is where you used to live? It's beautiful! There's even a garden!
Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. Who would have thought? If the weather was nice, I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission. Happy. I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end.
Oh.
All right, enough standing around. Let's head inside. Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed. What is it? Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, didn't she? And you... read the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was written a long time ago. At that very desk, to be exact. Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the gift Alen mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke on the dust. Polonia. This was Alen's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Alen was bedbound, this is where he would teach me about mechanics. I would sit and listen, chiming in with questions here and there. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia here.
old notes.
Oh, I played with these when I was little. During the first few months after I was created, I mean. At first, Elena and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah, these don't look like Paimon's kind of games.
Logic and math puzzles? Those happen to be my specialty. It's been so long. What do you say? Should we play a few rounds? Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked from largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number of moves. Just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one. Looks like it took you a few extra moves. My first attempt was the same. You'll get better with practice. Well, what did you think of the game? Well, these kinds of puzzles aren't for everyone. I suppose my upbringing wasn't exactly conventional in that sense. Oh, these are some of Alen's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodles, really. And these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through them before I left.
People in this picture look kind of familiar.
Oh, this was taken when Alen and Renee were both still at the Fontaine Research Institute. before their falling out. In his later years, Alen would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most, even if just to stop him.
Wow! This house is filled with so many memories! It's so cozy and charming!
You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. A lit fireplace, a steaming cup of coffee. That's the real deal. You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Alen built.
Ooh! How chic!
Alen never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that point. But I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult. I loved perusing Alen's collection of classical music. The chords and harmonies felt like individual mathematical puzzles. It was fascinating, so I did some composing as well. But as Alen continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves. So I got rid of the piano.
Aww.
Back then, I assumed a piano was like an ordinary clothing rack, commonplace in every home and easily replaceable. It was only after I left that I realized how hard a good piano is to find. Enough about that. Alen's gift should be just in here. The only things undisturbed before I left were a few of his personal belongings.